All right, so let's start this from the top again. You ready? Let's go.
You are tuned to K100 Radio.
So we got Yamas on the line.
R&B.
Let's go.
K100, you bastards.
All right, fam. So listen. Right now we're doing this direct line interview. We got Yamas, I Promise. Now I want to make one thing clear. I got to get one thing straight with you. Is it just Yamas or is it Yamas, I Promise? Which one?
It's Yamas, I Promise.
Yamas, I Promise is like the full name. We can't shorten it and go just Yamas, right? It's Yamas, I Promise, right?
Yamas is actually my birth name, but due to circumstances in the studio, I came up with Yamas, I Promise.
All right, that's all we need to know. Now, I got it on the screen as Yamas, but it's just for the record. Everybody that's watching this live over there on YouTube and everybody that may be listening to this podcast or maybe when I posted it on the social media, it's Yamas, I Promise. So make sure that you address the man as such. So we're on the line right now with Yamas, I Promise. I gotta know the story. What happened in the studio, fam? Like how did that happen? How did you get the I Promise added on to the end of it? I gotta know now.
Well, the situation was my name at first was Mr. Versatile.
Uh-huh.
But when I went in the studio with you might know Shy from Clayco.
Right, I know the homie, yeah. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, Shy from Clayco. And he in the line he said, my boy Yamas and I Promise Shy. And it just sounded so good that I said, damn, I can use my real name and just add the I Promise.
Okay.
So it came up on accident.
But a lot of our artist names do, honestly. All right. So I wanna let you first of all welcome to the broadcast. I know this is the first time you actually been on K100 Radio, so salute. And also we're gonna talk about how you ended up on the broadcast. You getting the nod over there at the Sound Capsule competition. That's also very important in all of this. You know what I'm saying? But
that's right.
Right now, I just want you to just take the floor, tell everybody who you are, where you represent, where you from, and just give them a quick little background. And you can just talk a little bit about yourself, introduce yourself formally on K100 Radio. You got the floor, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's going on? From Atlanta, I am Yamas, I Promise, a.k.a. Mr. Zone 3. I'm a graded baby, so you know I'm throwed off. Representing Atlanta to the fullest to the day that I die.
All right.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that.
All right. Atlanta. ATL is in the building. Zone 3, am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got a song called Zone 3, so I mean, it's got to be that, right? Like, it's got to be that, because we got a song by you called Zone 3 that we getting ready to, and we got a song called Dominique Wilkins that we getting ready to play by you. So, obviously, ATL,
yes, sir.
ATL born and raised. Let me ask you something about that, Yamas. And with me, I've been in Atlanta for about 25 years now at this point. A second home to me, but I am a transplant. I didn't grow up here. I didn't go to high school here. I am a transplant. Moved here when I was 21. What do you feel about the game as far as where it's at right now with Atlanta artists being recognized and being quote unquote put on as opposed to people who coming from outside? There's always this back and forth about artists who come from out of town who don't represent the city, and then you have the people in Atlanta who feel like, oh, why did you put that person on before me? He not from here. I've actually ran into a lot of that in my career as an artist. When I first got here, a lot of resistance from people who were like, he ain't really from here type situation, but the talent couldn't be denied, so cats was still rocking with me. But that's neither here nor there. What do you feel about that whole situation, being an artist and being born and raised in Atlanta, being from the Zone 3?
Well, I feel like really, first and foremost, let me state the fact that I represent old Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I represent old Atlanta when it was only between 7 and 9 MCs in the city of Atlanta. Now with this plethora of artists and everybody just, like you say, transplant, and we're not getting the due that we deserve. Mm-hmm. That's the way that I feel.
Now, when you say
that's the way that I feel. Now,
let's get into specifics about quote unquote old Atlanta. Exactly what does that mean when somebody says old Atlanta? Because here's the thing with me, I'm like, I know Atlanta has changed since I've been here. Like I got here in 97, and I've seen Atlanta change a hell of a lot since I've been here. You feel what I'm saying? So
right,
I know for a fact it's changed. Well, if you've been your whole life, it's really changed. But what do you mean when you say old Atlanta?
When I say old Atlanta, that was when Atlanta we had our own style. We had our own way of talking. We had our own way of dressing. each side, north, south, east, west, each one of us, we had our own style. You had the flip flops with socks. You had the Air Force with the Tangos, with the silk shirts, with the Jordache jeans, with the dope boy Nikes. You know what I'm saying? So that we had our own identity, and now it's like you can't really tell who's from where. Because people. When I tell people I'm from Atlanta, they're shocked that I'm from Atlanta because everybody's from other places.
Right. Okay. So now you said also, and I want to make sure I highlight this point. You said you don't feel like you're getting the just dues being the people who are originally from Atlanta. Now I feel like there is a lot of respect for a particular artist that's only, of course, if they've blown up. But there are some underground artists that I feel like, some old school, some OGs that I feel like get respect. But you feel like it's just not enough. What would you like to see more of, being that you born and bred in the city? What would you like to see more of as far as like what could happen to make you feel like change your mind about it ain't getting enough recognition? What could change?
People doing a history about the city of Atlanta and the artistry in the city of Atlanta and pay homage to the people that paved the way for the artists that's coming out now out of Atlanta.
Okay. All right. So we understand, and I understand. I understand that. Even though I'm from a city where there wasn't a lot of music going on, there wasn't but a handful of people really doing music, and that's why I came to Atlanta. I came to Atlanta because the studios were here, the producers were here. The same reason why a lot of other people came. Even to this day, people still flock here. Now you got the movie industry here, so now even more people are coming. You feel what I'm saying? Because Hollywood is setting up shop here in a major way. And so I understand why people are coming here. People are going to gravitate to where the business and the money is at, whether it be the streets or whether it be the industry, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So I get it and I understand. But I also feel and understand why some of the people from Atlanta may feel slighted. I get that because I've been here long enough that there are artists and people that I know that did a lot of stuff since I've been here and don't really, I feel like, get their just dues. But I don't know how you can fix that, but I understand. Let's go on to the next subject. This is K100 Radio.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
All right. Yeah.
K100, you bastards.
Now, I'm gonna get into like some of our people that we know and the grind and the history of being independent artists and stuff that's going on in the city from an indie standpoint. That was more of a broad industry question for you, YAMAS. But let's talk about how you actually got here, right? Let's talk about Sound Capsule. All right. And shout out to iLounge and Omar and everybody over there. That's over there at Sound Capsule who have been showing love to K100 Radio. And tell us about that. I already know you be over to the venue all the time, but tell us, how did that go down and how did you get the win to end up? Because this is a sponsored interview, and the homie won this interview as part of rocking out and being a winner over at one of the Sound Capsule competitions over there at iLounge. Tell us about that experience.
Well, I had been going when they first started the Sound Capsule up. I had went, but I was a part of the championship in January, but due to the fact that I had to work, I couldn't be a part of the championship.
Right.
So what happened is I just kept coming back every Wednesday. Then, the pandemic shut us down. So when they opened the city up, Omar them, they started everything back up. Mm-hmm. And I just was going every Wednesday, just going. And what happened is the month of June, I won at the beginning of the month and I won at the end of the month. Uh-huh. And just so happened, the song that I sent to you that you're gonna play, Dominique Wilkins, won the championship for me.
Okay.
And everybody love it. New people that hear it, they love it. They tell me, they just tell me how good the song is, and they want to work with me after that.
Right.
After they hear the song, they want to work with me.
Right.
And I appreciate that.
That's what's up, man. Well, first of all, congratulations to you for rocking out and earning the win over there in Sound Capsule. Now, if you guys don't know what Sound Capsule is, it's actually an app. And the guys over at iLounge ATL, those guys created the app. iLounge is a venue over there in EAV area, East Atlanta Village area. And it's a lot of music events go on over there. I broadcasted live with K100 Radio over there. A lot of times I've been there just popping in for several different events. And so it's a really just dope venue, and they show a lot of love to independent artists. And that's essentially how, I ended up, running across them and meeting them. And then they created an app called Sound Capsule. And the app is to help independent artists shed some light, but it also ties the app into the venue, the live performance side of it. It's also a competition. So it's a lot that goes on. And so, shout out to those guys for creating another dope platform that K100 Radio was a part of. And some of the winners from that competition, they get a chance to be interviewed on K100 Radio. So shout out to the homie for being able to do that and win. And we're going to go ahead and play one of the songs right now, and we'll jump back into the discussion. But I want to play the song Dominique Wilkins, the one that you won for Sound Capsule over there. I want to go ahead and run that. You good with that, Yamas?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to let you introduce the record. Just give us a dope drop, a dope interview for this Dominique Wilkins by YAMAS, I Promise, and then I'm going to run that, and then we'll come back and finish the conversation. You did? Go ahead. You got it, fam.
Well, here it is for the first time on internet radio, on the radio period. Dominique Wilkins, just paying homage to Dominique Wilkins, one of the 50 not known players in the game.
All right.
He's underrated, and so, here it is.
All right. Dominique Wilkins is underrated. He never could get the chip. I understand him. I'm a fan of the sport of basketball. I wouldn't call myself a student of it per se, or an aficionado in the subject, but I do like the sport. And I do feel like he is kind of underrated as an athlete. There's a lot of other great athletes, but I feel like sometimes he does get missing out of the conversation. But when he was in his prime, he was a monster. Let's check this out. This is YAMAS, I Promise. ATL born and bred. Name of this joint is called Dominique Wilkins. This is K100 Radio. Let's get into it, fam. This is a direct line interview. Let's go.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, hip hop and R&B.
K100, you bastards.
Slamming and dunking while doing windmills. I'm posted up around these suckers, a legend. I'm stealing, I'm chasing them hills. What? Call me Dominique Wilkins. Who? Call me Dominique Wilkins. What? Call me Dominique Wilkins. A living legend in the building. Catching alley-oops and blocking shots. Nation passes and I can't be stopped. I'm triple threat to the competition, playing my position till the buzzer stops. Call me Dominique Wilkins. Who? Call me Dominique Wilkins. What? Call me Dominique Wilkins. A living legend in the building. Pull up with the AK, lay them boys down. Call them Damon Wednesday, look like clowns. I don't own no Robin jeans, cause I'm Robin jeans. Check your child DNA, cause I'm Robin jeans. Split your decision maker, that line come from Mama Mia. You look like Donald Trump, so go ahead and call me North Korea. That means every line I write, every flow I spit, I'm so explosive. You recycle a style, bicycle a style, that means you so atrocious. Tomahawk. So y'all, welcome to Atlanta. The way we move dope, call that bitch propaganda. Army hammer, that's that yellow box. Alright, cook it up, nigga, straight drop. I'm jumping up out of the gym, slamming and dunking while doing windmills. I'm posted up around these suckers, a legend. I'm stealing, I'm chasing them hills. Call me Dominique Wilkins. Who? Call me Dominique Wilkins. What? Call me Dominique Wilkins. A living legend in the building. Catching alley-oops and blocking shots. Nation passes and I can't be stopped. I'm triple threat to the competition, playing my position till the buzzer stops. Call me Dominique Wilkins. Who? Call me Dominique Wilkins. What? Call me Dominique Wilkins. A living legend in the building. Playboy Trey, call me up, say let's make a deal. Hello? You the hottest in the city, I said you for real. Call up KD, what? Hit up B Rich, what? Give me K3, I'ma rock this bitch. The block is hot like Houston, but I still rock it. I'm painting Manny in the streets, I stay in the pocket. I never give a quarterback, so you know that I'm the prophet's prophet. Till I'm rich in the game, you know that I'ma hold it hostage. Grind for dollars, so you know it all makes sense. Money. I'm standing straight, so I'm never ever getting bent. Killing tracks, so call YAMAS a murderer. Promise I fuck the world, but I never ever came it hard. I'm jumping up out of the gym, slamming and dunking while doing windmills. I'm posted up around these suckers, a legend, I'm stealing, I'm chasing them M's. Call me Dominique Wilkins. Who? Call me Dominique Wilkins. Why? Call me Dominique Wilkins. A living legends in the building. Catching alleys and blocking shots. Nation passes and I can't be stopped. I'm triple threat into the competition, playing my position to the buzzer stops. Call me Dominique Wilkins. Who? Call me Dominique Wilkins. Why? Call me Dominique Wilkins. A living legends in the building. It's going down.
Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio.
K100, you bastard.
I got it. Call him Dominique Wilkins. Hey. This is K100
Yes,
Radio.
sir.
I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to the show. We live right now with the homie YAMAS. I promise, man. Yo, I rock with that, dog. I actually, that's a dope cut. I like that. I see why people gravitate to it. I caught the metaphors and the hook and all that. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
yeah. I got all that. I heard all that. Yeah. I see why people, and probably watching you perform it, you know what I'm saying? You being a true Atlanta native, that make a lot of sense. You should probably get a lot of support for that record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should probably get a lot of support. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Absolutely, man. So listen, we got more music, but I also want to talk about, like, let's kind of go back to some of the conversation that we were having about artists when you were saying, like, you know, man, you feel like, you know, a lot of people ain't getting their just dues and you old Atlanta. Let's talk about some of the independent artists that you know. Some of the independent artists that we both know. Like, we have a lot of mutual constituents out here in the game, you know what I'm saying, that have been out here in a long time. Like you said, Shot Shop and Clayco, the homie P. Reg, a lot of other people that we know. You feel what I'm saying, from that South Side and all that kind of stuff. Tell me about being an underground, quote unquote, independent artist in the game, and where you feel like Atlanta may be missing the ball, and what do you think that you bring into the game that's different, that'll help you elevate yourself from the independent ranks to a higher level? Go ahead.
Well, me personally, I think what I bring to the game is, and I got this from Shy Shy. Shout out to him for even giving me the opportunity to even get in the studio. He told me to stay in my own lane, because I started out want to be a bass music artist, because that's what Atlanta was.
Right.
Was bass music. So I started out and that's all I wanted to do, because I felt like that's what my lane was. But once I met Shy Shy, P. Reg, Red Fidel, a lot of those cats that we know, you know, they just told me, they helped me become a better artist. They helped me, you know, learn how to write better. Right. Put songs together. So for me, it's just that I just feel that I don't sound like anybody else. I don't sound like anybody else. Right. That's all I can say.
Well, you got to. I mean, part of a winning strategy in the industry is having a unique sound. Like, you can get on quick, sounding like somebody else, kind of, sort of. And sometimes people will look at that and they be like, yeah, it sounds like this. It does make it easier for, like, DJs to break club music when it sounds kind of similar to something that's already hot. It's easier on that end. But the long game comes into play when you actually sound different and got your own style and your own sound. Ricardo, over on your Facebook Live, he says, as an old schooler himself, first thing I like is the fact that I can hear all the lyrics, nice flow, lyrically clever, nice mix of classic rap and today's style. So that's someone that's over on the Facebook Live feed that's commenting on the song, on that Dominique Wilkins, you dig? I
appreciate it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Shout out to people that's checking in, man. You know, and just like with independent artists, broadcasts like K100 Radio that cater to independent artists, you know, we're gonna get but so much love because people just gravitate and want to hear the story of stars instead of people that they literally could probably walk into and run into on the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a aura of just, I don't know, they knowing that they're really not accessible. It just makes people want to access them more and access content with them more. But we didn't build this for them. We built it for you guys. You dig what I'm saying? And so that's why K100 Radio even exists in the first place. So, you know, shout out to the people who take the time to listen to some of these independent artist interviews. You know what I'm saying? Because then everybody gonna want to interview you once you get all the way on. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna be like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good now, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even our platform, I don't know. But we like to catch you guys when you're on the grind. So tell me about, I know you said some of the people helped you like construct songs. So where do you feel that you at right now? Like, I know you got the Dominique Wilkins song. How much other music do you have done? And where do you feel your grind is at right now as an artist? Where do you feel you at as far as, are you feeling like you almost there? You feel like you got some more work to do? You need to finish the album, the mixtape, whatever. Where you at?
Well, I have an entire project. I just didn't put it out because I was focused on trying to get my daughter out, because my daughter is a dope artist that everybody's going to hear about. Her name is Money Official. So I kind of stepped back and was trying to just really be focused on her. Mm-hmm. But as far as with my writing, like I said, just being in the studio with cats like P Red, Shy, Red Fidel, it was a lot of things that I was writing, and they just told me, no, you don't need to say it like this. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate those boys for that, man, because I'm a better writer because of them.
Exactly, and that's interesting that you said that you have a daughter that's an artist and that you putting in the game. So you basically an artist and you also a slick manager. On top of that, shout outs to Love Jones 2019 over on Instagram Live, also checking in and showing some love. So you saying you basically like a manager and an artist. You managing an artist and you doing music yourself, essentially, right?
No, I'm not actually managing her. It's just that I'm just trying to put her in a position to get her to understand the game, to learn from the mistakes of everyone else. Mm-hmm. Because
yeah. Sounds like so you slick managing her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, managers, that's kind of sort of a manager's goal and job. You know what I'm saying? It's to put you in the position to win. That's literally what they're supposed to do. So you slick managing her, but not technically managing her. Okay, I got it now. You slick managing her. Because essentially that's what you're doing. You're managing her, honestly, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've always been hesitant to put that role, put that hat on when people refer to me. When people see me helping other people, and I go and I've had family members and stuff like that. My son's sister wanted to be an artist when she was like 9 years old. We put a whole project out on her, and people were like, "Are you her manager?" I'm like, "I'm her stepfather." You know what I'm saying? But I am managing her though. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Don't even try to come with no bullshit, because we already know. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Right.
So someone called you a popager. Like how they call mamas momager. Somebody called you a popager.
Right.
All right, but you're technically not the manager. We get it. All right. But no, I think that's dope. I think it's cool. And what better person, to teach them the game than Pops? And you know what I'm saying? And who the hell gonna protect them better? Point blank. Period. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at that at all.
And let me say this: we are the first, as far as I know, we are the first father and daughter duo to rock the Sound Capsule stage.
Oh, y'all perform together? Really?
Yeah, we actually perform together.
Yeah, so I don't even know what to call you now. Well, maybe, fuck, I don't know, man. Maybe not manager. Shit. I don't know now at this point. Just fucking Pops. Fuck that. That's it. You Pops.
Right.
Okay, and by the way, Pops can rap a little bit. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope though. It's fun because sometimes with my son, he likes to create and stuff, and sometimes he's not all the way into it. So it's something that as a father I would never force on my child, being as though I came from a background being an artist and everything too. But sometimes he comes in the studio and he wants to chop it up with Pops and see what's going on, and it's dope when they come in there and they take an interest in something that you actually feel passionate about too. So that's what's up. Right. I like that. I like it. All right, so I want to get into this next record. All right, now this next one is called Zone 3. Tell me about this one, Yamas. I promise. Okay. Well, this particular song I did because I'm a big Hitman Sammy Sam fan. For people that don't know Hitman Sammy Sam, he came out with a song called Stepdaddy, and I'm a big Young Ralph fan. And everybody knows Young Ralph, but it was just not a song that I felt that represented Zone 3, because just people screaming Zone 3, but there just wasn't a song for Zone 3. Mm-hmm. And I just came up with one because everybody that know me know I scream Zone 3 to the death of me. And I'm gonna ask you a specific question about the zones after I hear this. This is K100 Radio.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
30 minutes goes by real fast when you're having fun. This is YAMAS, I promise. All right, representing ATL, the old ATL, not you new niggas. All right? Zone 3. Let's check this out.
K100, you bastards.
Hey man, what's up? The whole Zone 3. I want to send a shout out to that boy Kente, Sammy Sam, Big Pee Wee, Young Ralph. Everybody represent Zone 3. Let's get it. Where you from, partner? I'm from that zone. Where you live, home? I live this zone. I'm from that 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 zone. What you claiming, Jones? I'm claiming zone. What you reppin', buddy? I'm reppin' zone. I'm from that 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 zone. I'm Mr. Zone 3. I've been everywhere. Inglewood, Mechanicsville, I really live there. I'm not from the north. No, I'm not from the south. R.I.P. the Tootie man, he really turned it out. What you niggas know about that boy named Kente? He had the whole trap fucking with that replay. I stayed on Cleveland Ave by the bridge on First Ave. Who had that ocean spray? I think that boy Young Ralph. Frankie Moo had it locked off in Thomasville. I started trapping on Reed Street in Summer Hill. If you in my city, welcome to Zone 3. I swear to God, on my mama, I love Zone 3. Where you from, partner? I'm from that zone. Where you live, home? I live this zone. I'm from that 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 zone. What you claiming, Jones? I'm claiming zone. What you reppin', buddy? I'm reppin' zone. I'm from that 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 zone. Now let me take you for a ride through my neighborhood. Lila Valley, got your court, them girls was no good. That set you up and lay you down off in Oxford Village. If it's a king, dope, then carve a home, 3 kills. That talk about people's town. That talk about folks season. Don't go and Pool Creek, that kill your ass for no reason. 30 deep, that's them boys in Mechanicsville. You gonna get your issue if you wrong, coming on deal. Gilbert Gardens, Pittsburgh, even Lakewood, Alma Heights, Joyland. What about that Babewood? If you from the 3, then throw your trays up. When I die, bury me with my trays up. Where you from, partner? I'm from that zone. Where you live, home? I live this zone. I'm from that 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 zone. What you claiming, Jones? I'm claiming. It's going down.
Here's another exclusive interview on K100 Radio.
K100, you bastard.
K100 Radio. I'm from that zone. I'm from that zone. Zone 3. All right. YAMAS,
sir.
I promise, man. Listen, that's so Atlanta. You feel me? That's so crunk. You know what I'm saying? Some people may feel like, you know what I'm saying? Some people may feel like, that's this era, that era, whatever. But that shit is still hot. You know what I'm saying? I bet when you probably rock that one right after that Dominique Wilkins, anybody that is remotely close to Atlanta, that is remotely old Atlanta, be hyped when you drop that one, don't they?
Yeah, even people that don't even know about Zone 3, man, they love it. They
Right.
love it.
Exactly. Break it down real quick before we go. Exactly where in the hell in Metro Atlanta is Zone 3? Don't be claiming South Side. Don't be claiming Clayco. Like where is Zone 3? Is what?
Well, Zone 3 you could say it's southeast. You have Carver Homes, Pittsburgh, Mechanicsville, Joyland, Alma Heights, Lila Valley. It was like when the project was up, they were all around each other, and you could go from one project to one project in no time.
All right, I got it. I mean, I know where it's at because I've been here long enough to fucking know. But just in case anybody listening,
Yeah.
ain't know. You know what I'm saying? All right, Yamas, man.
Right.
Listen, fam, I had a great time chopping it up. This is the homie Yamas, I promise, on K100 Radio. A really dope direct line interview. I'm glad we got a chance to finally link up. We never linked up musically per se, but we did get a chance to link up over here on K100 Radio. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, that's
Right.
what's up. At the end of the day, the link up is the link up. Shout out to all the homies. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shy, shout out to Peter Edge, shout out to Sound Capsule, iLounge, and all those guys over there. You know, they put that competition on.
It is going down tonight. The championship is going down tonight. So if y'all not doing nothing, come on out. Sound Council Championship. The very best 10 independent artists battling for $500 each and every month at the end of the month on a Thursday.
Absolutely. What time y'all normally start over there?
About 11:30.
About 11:30. All right. I ain't been outside really like that, you know, since my ordeal with COVID and everything. I've been kind of laying low, but I've been looking for a reason.
But we practicing social distancing. They do. You know how they do.
Yeah, I know. I got you. I might pull up on y'all tonight, fam. Listen, congratulations again for rocking out and winning that Sound Capsule interview, fam. You dig? And Ricardo over there on the Facebook Live also said he peeped your Reverb Nation page and he liked the Zone 3 joint. Love Jones 219 also. Love Jones 2019 on Instagram is also feeling it. So at Yamas, I promise, if you're following any one of our K100 Radio pages on Instagram or something like that, you can go over there and check our page and you can see the link to his page real quick. All right, I'm going to get ready for this next interview. We're a little late on that one, but we're going to go ahead and knock this one out with DB Cash. Yamas, I appreciate you for coming through, fam. All right?
I appreciate you. All right, now.
All right, man. K100 Radio, you dig?
You
Yeah.
are tuned to K100 Radio,
Yeah.
hip hop and R&B.
All right. Right.
K100, you bastards.
All right, now let me check.